telephone and throw your red dress on. Meet me out on the lawn. Come on, come on, climb my truck. I've saved a couple bucks, yeah. Tonight we'll be lucky, you know. So let's roll all night. We gonna roll until the morning light. I see that look in your eye now, baby girl, don't lie. Don't you say you never done this before? Well, darling, can't you see what you done to me? And I ain't gonna hide the way I feel no more. So let's roll all night. We gonna roll until the morning light. Let's roll. Let's roll all night. We gonna roll until the morning light. I got a whole lot of rolling gasoline, ibuprofen, Gatorade, and nicotine. It's a vicious circle, spin around and round. It's a kind of combination, put you 6 feet down. I got 4-round Wranglers and a pearl snap shirt. I'm spitting out blood in the Texas dirt. This ain't no kind of living for a man with sense, but I ain't never been accused of watching on a fence. I'd rather ride on lightning than bleed into the night. So won't you open up the gate and I'ma see you on the other side? 'Cause I'm a cowboy.
Well, good evening, race fans, and welcome to UltimateDirtTV. Tonight on the program, it's round number 6 of the JSI Sundays 365 Ball Cup live here at Weedsport Speedway. My name is Matt Bailey, and thank you so much for watching along here tonight. It's going to be a belter here at Weedsport here tonight. Tight little bull ring here in Weedsport, New York. Going to be a cracking show. Blaine Densley on screen. Qualifying currently underway in the Hobbs Trenching and Boring. Number 27 also got 2-7 designs on board that race car. There is Liam Russell tonight in the Delco Remy number 44 machine. Good to see Liam Russell out on the speedway for tonight as Ryan Avila goes quick time with a 12.719. Braden Miller back there is second at the moment. He's second quick with a 12.776. Joel Berkeley in the house tonight as well with a 12.808. On screen at the moment is Darcy Wilson. He's 28th quick with a 13.082. And Wilson will stay 28th quick with a 13.082. Joel Berkeley on screen. There he is. Just running some laps in that race car. In the Monty Motorsports GT Bobcat Monty Farms. Number 17. Good to see that car on the speedway for tonight. Cody Lawrence as well, the JPM Motorsports hooked up Sim Sports number 55 machine. Good to see him in the field for tonight. There is Aston Hurley in the Horsham Off-Road Isuzu backed. Allure Esports number 99. And Aston is 20th quick with a 12.978 so far. Flies out of turn number 4 and bangs in another lap. Doesn't go any faster. These guys just running some laps in their race cars at the moment. Paul Bryan was out on the speedway. There is Brendan Randall as well, and Brendan is 47th quick with a 13.861. So, race fans, there it is. With about 15 seconds remaining, just got some cars out there still running some laps on the speedway. Ryan Avila will stay quick time, 12.719, 12.719. Then you go back to Braden Miller, Joel Berkeley, Nathan Norman, 4th quick. You're back to Daniel Hardigan, Josh Walton, Max Bevan, Brad O'Brien, Luke Wilson, and rounding out your top 10, we will take a quick look at your qualifying results on screen. And top 10 was Thomas Mitchell. So Avila, quick time, 12.719. Heat racing about to line up on the speedway, race fans. It's Riley Casson-Roberts in the 22 car will start from 1 to his outside. The Allure Esports number 99, that is Aston Hurley. Position number 3 with a 14 car of Cooper Wilson. Position number 4 with a 29 car. Good to see him back tonight as well. That is Joel Butel. Position number 5 with a speedshot51.com. Number 81 machine of Josh Walton. Position number 6, your fast time man here tonight, driving the Precision Performance Shop, FSI Motorsports, number 49. That is Ryan Avila. Position number 7 will be the 57 car of Jamie Warner. Position 8 will be the 25 of Rowan Jones. Position number 9 will be the 42 car of Paul Bryan and Shannon Blackburn. Back for another round tonight here at Weedsport. He will start out of position number 10. So good to see these guys out on the racetrack for tonight. Just trying to see what camera action is going to work well for us here at Weedsport. We might stick with this one just for now, and then we will adjust it in a little bit. So, we are set to go for heat race number 1. Riley Casson-Robertson, Aston Hurley on the front row. Set to go, green out of turn number 4. 12 laps on the board. Heat race number 1 is green. Down to turns 1 and 2 we go. Down the back straight away this time into turns number 3 and 4 for the first time. And it will be Riley Casson-Roberts. We are yellow on the speedway. And that is not what we want here tonight. Looks like Jamie Warner and Shannon Blackburn will bring out the first caution of the night. So it looks like that is went into turn 1 and 2, and looks like Shannon Blackburn just caught the inside retaining wall there in turn 1 and... sorry, that might have been Jamie Warner caught the inside retaining wall there in turns 1 and 2. And unfortunately for Shannon Blackburn, had nowhere to go in that 51 car. So unfortunate for Shannon Blackburn and Jamie Warner. Blackburn will restart the 51 car from the back of the field here in heat race number 1. So Aston Hurley electing to go the inside row. Riley Casson-Roberts will restart on the outside of the front row in the 22 car. Set to go once again, race fans, into turn number 3 and 4 will roll. Riley Casson-Roberts and Aston Hurley on the front row, set to go green out of turn number 4. We're green. Bit of a tough start into turns 1 and 2 this time as they head down the back straight away. Into turns number 3 and 4. Hurley with the race lead. Cooper Wilson back there in position number 3 at the moment. Then you go back to Ryan Avila in position number 4 at the moment. Your fast time man. Back there in the top 4 at the moment. Into turns 3 and 4 and down the main straight away. We've got one car into the wall on the outside of turn number 3. Shannon Blackburn it was in the 51 car. Made a quick exit off the speedway. So we are now 6 laps down and 6 laps left to go. Josh Walton caught the wall in turns 1 and 2. He's dropped back down to position number 6 on the speedway right now. Ryan Avila, though, looking to make further positions in that 49 car. Into turns 1 and 2 and down the back straight away into turn 3 and 4 this time. Avila looks the inside on Roberts. Can't get the job done. Looks again for Ryan Avila. Down the back straight away, looking to make up further positions. This is a fight for the 3rd spot on the speedway right now. Into turns 1 and 2 we go. Avila looking to the inside on Roberts. Still can't get the job done. Into turns 3 and 4. Slide job out of turn number 4. Avila picks up position number 3. So he's already up 3 spots from position number 6. That's where he started. Into turns number 3 and 4 we run this time by, though, and the white flag is out for your race leader, Aston Hurley. Looking strong here tonight. Already is the Allure Esports Horsham Off-Road. Number 99 car. Out of turn number 4 and gets the checkered flag. 2nd will go to Cooper Wilson. 3rd to Ryan Avila. 4th will go to Riley Casson-Roberts. And a good start tonight for the 99 machine. How about it, race fans? Give it up for Aston Hurley. Here is your results right now for heat race number 1. Hurley, Wilson, Avila, and Riley Casson-Roberts to round out your top 4. Then you go back to Paul Bryan, Josh Walton, Rowan Jones, Joel Butel, Shannon Blackburn, and Jamie Warner to round out your 10-car field. Here's your grid right now for heat race number 2. And it's Clayton Davies in the 50 from 1 to his outside. Will be the 111 of Lewis Clark. Jason Crawford will start the 12 machine from position number 3 to his outside, the United Sim Sports number 11. That is Harry Stewart. Position number 5 with a 68 car, it is Max Bevan. Position number 6 will be the 00 of Braden Miller. Position number 7 with a 27 car of Braden Morosky. Position number 8 with a 21 car, or should I say 78 car, that is Justin Wright. Position number 9 will be the 60 machine of Stephen Haley. Position number 10 will be the 93 car of Brandon Randall. Well, race fans, we are set to go once again here at Weedsport Speedway. And I can definitely tell you it's going to be a cracking show here tonight. Let us know who you think's going to take out tonight's A-main. We have a stellar field as well. And from what I was just hearing over the one-way communication headset, we have a stacked field here tonight. 50 sprint cars signed in for tonight's 360 sprint car competition. So we are set to go once again, race fans. Heat race number 2. About to light up here at Weedsport Speedway. Clayton Davies and Lewis Clark on the front row. 12 on the board. We're green. Good start for Davies. Crawford looking to the inside on Lewis Clark. Can't get the job done though. Into turns number 3 and 4 will run for the first time. Stewart looking on the outside of Crawford. Can't get the job done back there though. On the top side, 3 wide. It's a turn number 3 and 4. Braden Miller looked to the inside on Jason Crawford and also Harry Stewart. He's got the job done into turns 1 and 2. We go. Lewis Clark back there in position number 2 at the moment, heading down the back straight away into turns 3 and 4. Crawford drifts up track. Here comes the Team 10 Motorsports number 68 of Max Bevan. Makes contact back in the pack with Jason Crawford though. That's a battle for position number 5 on the speedway. Meanwhile, Harry Stewart and Braden Miller going at it. That's a fight for third. Down the back straight away we go, side by side. It's a turn number 3 and 4. Top side of the speedway is working right now. For Harry Stewart, he's got that wing pin back on that Titan Garages and Carports United Sim Sports number 11. Into turns number 3 and 4 we go. This time by 6 laps down, 6 laps left to go in heat race number 2. To the top side of the speedway for Harry Stewart. Braden Miller now follows him on the top. Now, understanding that the bottom side of the speedway is not working. Stewart goes to the bottom in turns 1 and 2 though. Miller catches the wall on the top side of the speedway. Unsettled that race car big time, and Braden Miller's fallen back to 6th on the racetrack. Meanwhile, your race leader of Clayton Davies has checked out. Not by much though, to be honest. They're actually catching him on the main straightaway. Harry Stewart looking to the top side of the speedway. They've got 2 laps left to go this time by as they go through turns 3 and 4. Down the main straightaway, 2 to run. Here in heat race number 2. Stewart, he's got that wing pin back. Pardon me, sorry. That wing pin back right now in that number 11 car. And it's working for him right now. On the tail tank of the 50 machine is the United Sim Sports number 11. Into turns number 3 and 4 for the final time. How about it, race fans? Clayton Davies will pick up heat race number 2. Second will go to Harry Stewart. Third to Lewis Clark. How about that, race fans? I'll tell you what, the United Sim Sports number 11 machine of Harry Stewart was on the move. We'll check out your results, though, for heat race number 2. Clayton Davies, Harry Stewart, Lewis Clark, Jason Crawford, your top 4. Then you go back to Max Bevan, Braden Miller, Stephen Haitley, Brad Morosky, Justin Wright, and Brandon Randall to round out your top 10. Here's your grid right now for heat race number 3, and it's the ABR Setup Shop RO Sim Shorts number 07 of Riley Stewart on the pole. To his outside, car number 24, that is Adam Durston. Blaine Densley in the 27 will start from 3 to his outside, the 55, that is Cody Lawrence. Brad O'Brien in the 77 for Momentum Sim Sports will start from position 5 to his outside. That is the 17 car of Joel Berkeley. Position number 7 will be the 52 car of Zane O'Toole. Position number 8 will be the 94 of Bo Nation. Position 9 will be the JSI Sim Sports number 74 of Jason Burke. And position number 10 with the 38 car of Mitchell Cartwright. Well, race fans, set to go. Heat race number 3. Lights are out already on the pace track. So we are set to go. Riley Stewart and Adam Durston on the front row. Set to go green. One more lap around the speedway. What we might do quickly, race fans, sorry, I do apologise. Just going to make a quick change to a camera setting. So that way we've got a little bit more of a view on the racetrack. So we're set to go for heat race number 3. 12 laps on the board. We're green. Good start for Riley Stewart in the 07 car. Joel Berkeley gets a little bit knocked out of whack there, heading down the back straight away into turn number 3 and 4 for the first time. Yellow flag is out. Looks like Bo Nation in the 94 car has brought out the caution. And looks like Cody Lawrence just got tagged Joel Berkeley. And the 94 car of Bo Nation unfortunately ends up upside down in turn number 3. And the big screen blocking that view there. So it looks like the car's just stopped on the speedway at the moment to allow time for the iRacing.com official pace truck. So good to see Riley Stewart out on the speedway for tonight. Actually had a chance to meet Riley at our new local Eastern Creek Speedway here in Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. That is for all the Americans watching online tonight. And I tell you what, Riley's a very established young kid. Knows what to do in this race car tonight. Set to go green out of turn number 4. Once again, down the main straightaway. We're back to green. Good start for Riley Stewart into turns number 1 and 2. Durston holding it down in second. Into turns number 3 and 4 we go this time by down the main straightaway. Contact between Durston and O'Brien. O'Brien puts a slider on Durston. Contact middle of the pack right now. Into turns number 3 and 4 we go. And the yellow flag is out. Caution once again on the speedway. This time looks like Cody Lawrence, Mitchell Cartwright, and Zane O'Toole. So you saw the contact there between Adam Durston and Brad O'Brien, and looks like Mitch Cartwright just the innocent party in that one, and it was Zane O'Toole and Cody Lawrence that made the contact in turns 1 and 2. Looks like not enough damage on the 55 to take him out of heat race number 3. So as the cars roll down the back straight away this time, we should be getting set to go green once again. Pace car pulls off the circuit. We're back to green out of turn number 4. Good start for Riley Stewart. O'Brien up to second. Blaine Densley back there in position number 3 right now to turns number 3 and 4 we go. Meanwhile, Joel Berkeley racing middle of the pack at the moment with that damaged number 17 car. Into turns 1 and 2, this time into turns 3 and 4. Down the other end of the speedway, down the main straightaway we go now. 3 laps left to go in heat race number 3. Heading down the back straightaway to corners number 3 and 4 this time by O'Brien on the rear tail tank of the 07. Into turns 1 and 2. Riley way off the gas in turns 1 and 2. Settles the race car down the back straightaway. This time by, we'll see the white flag. Sludge off from O'Brien. On Riley Stewart, couldn't get the pass completed though. Into turns 1 and 2. Riley Stewart now knows that the 77 car is going to be there. O'Brien catches the wall in turn number 3 and 4 and unsettles the race car. Riley Stewart will take out heat race number 3. Second will go to Blaine Densley. Third to Jason Burke. And how about that, race fans? Give it up for Jason Burke as well. The poor fella's not feeling very well at the moment, and he started down the back of the bus and made up 6 positions in heat race number 3. Well, so well done to Jason Burke. He'll come home in the top 3 in heat race number 3. There is your official results. Stewart, Densley, Burke, O'Brien in your top 4. Then go back to Berkeley, Lawrence, O'Toole, Durston, Cartwright, and Bow Nation. You're good right now for heat race number 4. Brooke Marquis in the 71 car will start from 1 to his outside. The KRE Race Engines, number 75, that is Kai Jensen. Position number 3 will be the 69 car from Warrnambool, Victoria. That is Craig Plater. Position number 4 will be the 36 car of Cole Ferguson. Position number 5 will be the 9 car, I would believe, of Luke Wilson. Position number 6 will be the 96 car of Nathan Norman. Position number 8 will be the Edge Sim Sports number 8 machine of Brock Lewis. Position 8 will be the 78 car of John Schultz. Position 9 will be the Rutledge Brothers Racing number 33 of Michael Rutledge, and Corey Borden will round out the field in position number 10. So, what's the young kid got? Hails from Queensland. So let's see what the 71 car of Brooke Marquis has got on the cards for tonight. It's going to be a cracking heat race. We are set to go racing. Pardon me. Sorry, guys. All sorts of gassiness at the moment. We're set to go racing. Heat race number 4. 12 laps on the board. We're green. Oh, good start for Kai Jensen. Started on the outside of the front row. Brooke Marquis gets the power down to the 71 car. Into turns number 3 and 4. We run this time by down the main straightaway. 1 down, 11 to go. Jensen on the top side of the speedway. Here comes Craig Plater as well, up to 3rd. Takes position 3 away from Cole Ferguson. Into turns number 3 and 4. Down the main straightaway this time. Marquis in that newly painted number 71 car. And I tell you what, she's fast right now into turn number 3 and 4. We'll run this time by down the main straightaway. 3 laps down. We've still got 9 laps to go. Into turns number 3 and 4 we go this time. Jensen to the top side. Plater as well on the top side of the speedway. Nathan Norman up to position number 4 on the speedway. Luke Wilson back there in 5 at the moment in that number 9 machine. Into turns 3 and 4 this time by. Slide job from Kai Jensen. On Brooke Marquis, couldn't get the job done. No. Craig Plater went right across the racetrack in the 69 car and held it down as well. Good job and good save to the 69 car, Craig Plater. Contact there between Plater and Luke Wilson, and we are yellow. We sort of caught what happened there. Plater got a little bit loose in the 69 and just made contact with the right front of Luke Wilson. And the 9 machine, the Hobbs Trenching and Boring Hummin Designs. Number 9 car spins to the infield, comes back out on the racetrack. And we'll come back to live pictures right now here at Weedsport Speedway. So, a good start so far tonight for Brooke Marquis in that 71 machine. Get a bit of an up close to the 71 car. There it is. Very nice looking machine as well. The Harman Designs Checkers and Wreckers WTS sponsored, number 71. So we will get set to line these guys up once again. Good shot of the 71 machine, the Queenslander. Always fast when he comes out onto the speedway as well. So good to see him in the field for tonight. So too Kai Jensen. So how about this, race fans? A pair of Queenslanders on the front row. We've got some guy named Craig Plater, housed out of one of the coolest little parks in Victoria, being Warrnambool, home of the Grand Annual Sprintcar Classic. We're set to resume heat race number 4. Brooke Marquis and Kai Jensen on the front row. We're back to green. Into turns 1 and 2 we go. Norman looking for second over Jensen. Gets it into turn number 3 and 4. Had to pull the car up a little bit lower. They go 3 wide, big contact. We got cars all over the speedway, and we can't get a yellow. The white flag has already been displayed. Brooke Marquis will win heat race number 4. Second will go to Cole Ferguson. Third will go to Nathan Norman. Fourth will go to Corey Borden. And that's a shame. It was shaping up to be such a good finish for heat race number 4. We will check out your results though for your 4th heat race of the night. And there it is, Marquis, Ferguson, Norman, Borden, your top 4. Then you're back to Luke Wilson, Rutledge, Plater, Lewis, Jensen, and John Schultz to round out your 10-car field. Ladies and gentlemen, your final heat race of the night, pardon me, is already upon us here at Weedsport Speedway, and your grid looks like this. From position number 1 with the 7 car of Nick Ryan to his outside, car number 64, that is Brent Hobbs. Position number 3 will be the 44 car of Liam Russell. Position number 4 will be the 41 car of Tyler Bish. Position number 5 will be the WA02, the Leadfoot kid out of Western Australia. That is the Vortex Sim Sports machine of Thomas Mitchell. Position number 6 will be the 77 car of Daniel Hardigan. Position number 7 will be the 6 car of Darcy Wilson. Position number 8 will be the 5 car of Nash Granger. Position number 9 will be the 20 car of Josh Barry. And Sean Wilson will line up the 47 car from position number 10. Well, race fans, we are set to go once again here at Weedsport Speedway. Heat race number 5 upon us here at Weedsport. And Nick Ryan still got that sweet looking Titan Garages and Carports Queensland 36 paint on that race car. Brent Hobbs in the pink and white Hobbs Trenching and Boring number 64 car on the outside of the front row. Liam Russell and Tyler Bish on row number 2. Set to go green out of turn number 4 though. Final heat race of the night. Heat race number 5 is green. Good start for Nick Ryan into turns 1 and 2. We go though down the back straight away. Into turns number 3 and 4 we go this time. Looks like we've lost Nick Ryan. Liam Russell, though, is your race leader. Tyler Bish back there in second. Then you go back to Thomas Mitchell in position number 3 in the 0-2 entry. Meanwhile, Tyler Bish looking for the race lead. It's to turn number 3 and 4. He's got it. Slide job to make it official into turn number 3 and 4. They go side by side down the main straight away into turns 1 and 2. Liam Russell goes to the bottom side. You can see the respect between these two drivers. Right now into turn number 3 and 4. Bish rips the lip in turn number 3. Rips down to turn 1 and 2 we go once again. We're now 4 laps in the books. Working lap number 5 of 12 here at Weedsport Speedway for the final heat race of the night. Liam Russell in all sorts of trouble in turn 1 and 2. Big crash. Josh Barry as well involved in that one, and we are yellow. So we went from 300 down to 0 very quickly, but also went from 0 back to 300 very quickly. So we'll line them up and get set to go once again. Liam Russell was the creator of that caution, spinning the 44 car to the inside of the circuit. And unfortunately, Josh Barry in that High-Octane Sim Sports Transport Equipment Hire, number 49, made contact, and unfortunately that is what sent the yellow. So we still have a few laps left to run here in heat race number 5. Good to see a stacked field of 50 sprint cars in the field for tonight as well, race fans. Be sure to tell all your friends to tune in to some cool racing on UltimateDirtTV. With the JSI Sundays 360 Fireball Cup. We're already up to round number 6. We're getting through the rounds pretty thick and fast here on UltimateDirtTV. Again, a big thanks to all our sponsors. Southern Cross Transport Equipment Group and also Crawford Designs. And also a big thanks to all our sponsors here on UltimateDirtTV. Cannot thank everybody enough. So we will get set to go once again. Tyler Bish and Thomas Mitchell on the front row. Set to go green out of turn number 4. Back to green we go. Good start for Tyler Bish. Heading down the back straight away. Here comes Darcy Wilson. Wilson looking to the inside. 3 wide out of turn number 4. Down the main straight away. Contact between Thomas Mitchell and Daniel Hardigan. And Mitchell is sort of in reverse heading into turn 1 and 2. And we are yellow once again into turns 3 and 4 we go. So Thomas Mitchell sort of made contact in turn number 3 and 4 with Daniel Hardigan. They were 3 wide coming through turn 3 and 4. And unfortunately, that is not the way to sort of look for a podium, Thomas. Not the way to continue your night here at Weedsport Speedway. So just so you know as well, race fans, any driver from 5th on back in this one. So Daniel Hardigan just outside the transfer spot at the moment, directly into tonight's A main. So we will see some drivers in a last chance showdown here later on. Coming up directly after this, we will have our first last chance qualifiers race to see who can be the top 2 drivers from that one directly into tonight's A main. So we're going to get set to go once again. Victorian Tyler Bish is your race leader. To his outside, it is Darcy Wilson in the 5 machine. We are set to go once again here at Weedsport. Pace car set to pull in. Green, white, then checker. Here at Weedsport Speedway, we're back to green. Good start for Tyler Bish. Darcy Wilson straight through the middle part of the speedway. We've got another car upside down in turn 1 and 2. Thomas Mitchell ripping the cushion through turns number 3 and 4 that time. Does so again in turns 1 and 2. Heading down the back straight away though for the final time into turn number 3 and 4. Tyler Bish will take out heat race number 5. Second will go to Darcy Wilson. Third to Josh Barry. Fourth to Nash Granger. And a good job to Nash Granger as well in that number 5 machine, making it directly through to tonight's A-Main. And, well, we'll check out your results right now for your final heat race of the night. There it is. Bish, Wilson, Barry and Granger, your top 4. Hobbs, Mitchell, Russell, Hardigan, Wilson and Ryan to round out your top 10. Here's your grid right now for your first of 2 last chance qualifiers here tonight. Paul Bryan and Joel Berkeley on the front row in this one. Brent Hobbs and Braden Miller on row 2. Michael Rutledge and Rowan Jones on row number 3. Then you go back to Zane O'Toole, Liam Russell. Braden Morosky and Brock Lewis on row number 5. Then you go back to Shannon Blackburn and Mitchell Cartwright out of position number 12. And then you go back to Sean Wilson, Brendan Randall and John Schultz out of position number 15. Well, race fans, we've got an extra 3 laps on, extra four laps on the board for tonight's first of 2 last chance qualifiers. This is classed as B-Main number 1. So Paul Bryan in that 42 car. Joel Berkeley on his outside. Drives production sedans up in Queensland. So good to see a lot of these guys on the racetrack for tonight. 15 laps on the board. Race fans set to go green out of turn number 4. As we are right now. Into turns 1 and 2. Look at these guys, already 3 wide down the back straight away. Into turns 3 and 4. Braden Miller in this one as well. He's running the top side of the speedway at the moment. To turns number 3 and 4 we go once again. And we are yellow. Caution on the speedway. And it looks like Michael Rutledge, Mitchell Cartwright and Braden Morosky are the victims in this one. So it was actually Liam Russell that made contact with Michael Rutledge. Not actually sure what happened with Mitchell Cartwright and Braden Morosky. I do apologise about all the coughing as well, race fans. I do apologise on my end. I have too myself been a little bit unwell. So just trying to get through tonight. The voice is a little bit scratchy at the moment, so hopefully we can get through tonight's racing. Back to green we go here for B-Main number 1. Paul Bryan is your race leader. Joel Berkeley back there in the second spot at the moment, and we are yellow once again on the racetrack. Looks like Sean Wilson and again Michael Rutledge. One car going upside down on the main straightaway. That was Rowan Jones. So I'm not even probably going to attempt to figure out where that one started, to be brutally honest. So we'll take a quick look with Sean Wilson and find out what happened there on the racetrack with Sean Wilson. So it looks like, yeah, Sean Wilson just spun the 47 car. And unfortunately, Michael Rutledge had nowhere to go. So, and I think Rowan Jones may have just copped the wall trying to pull up that race car in the 25 machine. So we will get set to let these guys go once again. Good to see everyone watching from wherever you may be watching from tonight. Let us know where you are watching from, as we are live across Facebook and YouTube. So do let us know where you're watching from here tonight. We'll do some shout outs as well as we go through the program tonight as well. So let's get set to go back to green flag racing here right now. Paul Bryan and Joel Berkeley up the front and up the pointy end of the pack in this one. Back to green we go. Here in B main number 1. Oh no, Zane O'Toole. We've got another big crash in turn 1 and 2. And we are back to yellow. Here in B main number 1. So back under caution lights once again here at Weedsport Speedway, as cars will just pull up on the back straightaway to allow some time for the iRacing.com official pace truck. So we will get set to let them loose once again. Cars starting to roll behind the iRacing.com official pace truck here at Weedsport Speedway. So hopefully everyone enjoying the action here tonight thus far. Can't wait to see what tonight's A-Main is going to bring us. I reckon it's going to be a pretty cool A-Main here tonight at Weedsport Speedway. Track is already slickened off big time. You can see where these drivers are looking to run the cushion in turns 1 and 2 and also in turns 3 and 4. Looks like we are going back to green this time by out of turn number 4. Pace car of the circuit. Paul Bryan has control over the field. We are back to green. Into turns 1 and 2. Berkeley had a look on the inside of Paul Bryan. Into turns number 3 and 4 we go though, this time by through turns 3 and 4 on the cushion. Paul Bryan. Joel Berkeley takes the race set into turns 1 and 2 we go. Berkeley now has control of the field. Into turn number 3 and 4 we go this time by. Down the main straightaway now with 2 laps left to go in tonight's B-Main. Or B-Main number 1 should I say. Into turns number 3 and 4 we go. Berkeley on the top side of the speedway. White flag is out for C-Main action. Into turns 1 and 2 for tonight's first of 2 last chance qualifiers. Into turn number 3 and 4 we go. Joel Berkeley will take out tonight's B-Main number 1 with a wheel stand at the start line as well. That's cool from Joel Berkeley. Second will go to Paul Bryan. Third to Liam Russell. Fourth will go to Braden Miller. And fifth will go to Brendan Randall. We'll check out your official results right now for your first last chance qualifier here tonight. There it is. Joel Berkeley, Paul Bryan, Liam Russell, your top 3. Then you go back to Braden Miller, Brendan Randall, John Schultz, Brent Hobbs, Mitch Cartwright, Sean Wilson, Brock Lewis, to round out your top 10. Here's your grid right now, race fans, for tonight's official B-Main. Max Bevan and Luke Wilson will line up on the front row. Josh Walton and Cody Lawrence on row number 2. Thomas Mitchell and Stephen Haley on row number 3. Then back to Craig Plater and Joel Butel on row number 4. Adam Durston and Daniel Hardigan on row number 5. Justin Wright and Kai Jensen on row number 6. Row number 7 will consist of Jamie Warner and Bo Nation and Nick Ryan in the Titan Garages and Carports. Q36 will start from position number 15. So we are set to go here in official B main competition for tonight. Max Bevan and Luke Wilson on the front row. In that Hobbs trenching and boring number 9 machine. That is Luke Wilson on the outside of the front row. Max Bevan in the Team 10 Motorsports number 68 car is your pole sitter. Then you're back to Josh Walton, that speedshot51.com number 81 entry. Cody Lawrence on his outside. We're green. Good start for Max Bevan into turns 1 and 2 we go. Down the back straight away to turns number 3 and 4. Wilson looking for the race lead. Can't get the job done though. Yellow flag on the racetrack. Justin Wright is your victim in this one. So we'll get that back up for you. Sorry about that, race fans. Clicked on the wrong button. Yeah, so Justin Wright in the 78 car made contact with Kai Jensen, and so too Jamie Warner, and unfortunately for Justin Wright ends up upside down in the Osborne Transport number 78 car. So as we come back to live pictures here at Weedsport Speedway, your race leader will be Luke Wilson. Max Bevan will restart on the outside of the front row. Cody Lawrence and Josh Walton. And then go back to Thomas Mitchell and Craig Plater on row number 3. Good to see Pete Hobbs watching on board tonight. How are you, Pete? Hopefully you're doing well, mate. Set to go green out of turn number 4, though, as we are right now here at Weedsport Speedway. Luke Wilson is your race leader, heading down the back straight away into corners number 3 and 4. We run this time by. Down the main straight away we go. Nearly 2 and 3 wide into turns number 1 and 2. Craig Plater's copped the worst end of the stick on that one. Lost 3 spots into turn number 3 and 4. Luke Wilson is your race leader. Second right now is Daniel Hardigan. Third is Max Bevan. Fourth is Thomas Mitchell. Fifth is Josh Walton. Walton to the outside of Thomas Mitchell. They go wheel to wheel down the main straightaway. Into turns 1 and 2 we go once again. Heading down the back straight away into corners number 3 and 4. Hardigan is coming after Luke Wilson. Max Bevan still back there in position number 3. Wilson is your race leader. Holding it down very nicely right now. The Hobbs trenching and boring number 9 machine. Hardigan's got it all crossed up in the 77. Pulls the car to the infield. That now gives second to Thomas Mitchell, and we are yellow. Caution on the speedway. And I do believe that was Daniel Hardigan in the 77 car. So just tried to pull up the race car on the inside of turn number 1 and 2. Just made slight contact with that inside retaining wall in turn 1 and 2. So Hardigan back under power in the 77 car. He'll restart out of position number 13. So we've already got Stephen Haley and Justin Wright out of the race. If you're just joining us, we're now 10 laps into tonight's official B main. After this one, we'll have a slight break in proceedings, race fans, for about 2 minutes, and then we'll go into tonight's A main over a distance of 35 laps. Here at Weedsport Speedway, we're back under green flag racing right now here at Weedsport for tonight's B main, and we are under yellow, yellow, yellow. Yellow once again on the speedway. Looks like Kai Jensen, it may have been on the main straight. So we'll find out what happened coming out of turn number 4. Yeah, looks like just contact with Daniel Hardigan in the 77 car. So, not the way to end his night here at Weedsport Speedway for Kai Jensen. So to Maxi Bevan as well. So to Adam Durston out of the race in the 24 entry. So we still have 10 sprint cars still out on the racetrack at the moment. So if you're looking to get into iRacing, be sure to check out iRacing.com. And you can find all your content and tracks through the membership page. If you're looking to join JSI Racing here on UltimateDirtTV, race with us on a Sunday night, be sure to check us out on Facebook, and we've got all the content on there as well. We are back under green flag conditions here at Weedsport Speedway. Luke Wilson is your race leader. No, Cody Lawrence. Joel Butel gets into him as well. Daniel Hardigan goes upside down. No yellow flag as we have the checkered flag out right now. Luke Wilson gets the job done. Second will go to Josh Walton. Third will go to Craig Plater. Fourth to Thomas Mitchell. So good stuff by your B-main drivers, and well done to Luke Wilson getting the job done in tonight's B-main. We'll check out your official results though for B-main action here tonight. Luke Wilson, Josh Walton, Craig Plater, your top 3. Then you go back to Thomas Mitchell, Nick Ryan, Bo Nation, Jamie Warner, Daniel Hardigan, Joel Butel, and Cody Lawrence to round out your top 10. Well, race fans, as we said, we just got a bit of a break in proceedings. We will come back on the other side of this with your A-main still yet to come. Well, race fans, it is now time for tonight's A-Main. We'll get your grid up on the screen. And we'll get set to go for tonight's A-Main. Here we go. I'm going to try and go from back to front here tonight. From position 24, we've got Josh Walton in car 81. Position 23, car 42, that is Paul Bryan. Position 22 is car 18 of Luke Wilson. Position 21 is the 9 car of Joel Berkeley. Nash Granger and Corey Borden out of positions 20 and 19. They're back to Brad O'Brien and Jason Crawford out of 18 and 17. 16 will be Riley Robertson, the 22. 15 will be Josh Barry in the 49. 14th will be Nathan Norman in the 96. 13th will be Jason Burke in the 74. Position number 12 will be the 111 car of Lewis Clark. Position number 11 will be the 49 car of Ryan Avila. Position number 10 will be the 5 car of Darcy Wilson. Position 9 will be the 36 car of Cole Ferguson. Blaine Densley and Harry Stewart off row number 4. Then go back to Cooper Wilson and Tyler Bish. Brooke Marquis and Riley Stewart on row number 2. Clayton Davies and Aston Hurley will line up on your pole position for tonight. Well, race fans, as cars start to roll away, we have 35 laps here at Weedsport Speedway. As we are about to get set to let them loose. This is going to be on. At the moment, race fans, timing and scoring just a little bit off center. It will regroup itself as we go green. Well, race fans, round number 6 here at Weedsport Speedway for JSI Sunday's 365 Ball Cup. It's time to get set to go racing. Let's go live for 35 here at Weedsport. We're green. Down to 1 and 2 we go. And it looks like we've already got carnage down the back of the bus. Clayton Davies is your early race leader as I come off turn number 4. Down to 1 and 2 we go. And as we enter turn 1 and 2 with a whole bunch of sprint cars, it is dangerous. And there it is, our first yellow of tonight. We got 1 car into the wall in turn number 3. And it looks like this one is proudly brought to you by Darcy Wilson and Tyler Bish here on UltimateDirtTV. So Wilson went to the top side. Bish was 3 wide in there with Cooper Wilson. And unfortunately, it all came unstuck big time for Tyler Bish in that Allure Esports Horsham Off-Road number 41 car. Good evening to Rick Brett watching online tonight. Tagging his mate Andrew Brett. So, good to see you watching, Rick. Hopefully you're enjoying tonight's action, mate. If you're just tuning in, we are now only a few laps into tonight's 35-lap A-Main. If you're just new to Ultimate Dirt TV as well, race fans, we welcome you to wherever you may be watching from. We are live every Sunday night from 6:30 here on Ultimate Dirt TV with JSI Sundays. This season, we have 360 sprint cars. Next season, well, who knows? A massive big thanks again to all our sponsors as well here on for JSI and across the board with Ultimate Dirt TV. Set to go back to green flag racing here at Weedsport Speedway. Clayton Davies gets the jump down to turns 1 and 2. Aston Hurley back there in second at the moment. Harry Stewart back there in position number 3. Riley Stewart on the bottom side as well in that ABR setup shop RO Sim Shots number 07 machine. Cooper Wilson back there in position number 5. Blaine Densley in there as well in the 27. And you got Lewis Clark in there as well in position number position number 6 at the moment on the speedway. And we are caution yellow on the racetrack once again. And it looks like it may be this time. Could be Liam Russell. There was just a big pile-up coming out of turn number 4, so not ideally too sure what happened there on the racetrack. Sometimes my live timing and scoring plays a little bit of havoc with us. So we are set to go again, race fans, here at Weedsport Speedway. Clayton Davies is your race leader. Aston Hurley back there in second. Then go back to Harry Stewart and Riley Stewart off position number 3 and 4. No relation. Just to clarify that for all you race fans. So we are set to go once again here at Weedsport, round number 6 of the JSI Sundays 360 Fireball Cup. Big thanks to Southern Cross Transport Equipment Group and also Crawford Designs. Here we go once again, race fans. Clayton Davies has command over the field out of turn number 4. Back to green we go. Into turns 1 and 2. Hurley back there in second. They go 2 wide down the back straight away into turn number 3 and 4 between Harry and Riley Stewart. Into turns number 3 and 4 we run this time by. Back down to turns 1 and 2 we go. Lewis Clark on the top side of the speedway looking for further position with Blaine Densley. Densley looking to the inside of Stewart. Can't get the job done though. That is Riley Stewart in that black and green number 07. Into turns 1 and 2 and we are yellow once again on the racetrack. Caution on the speedway. And I believe that may have been Nash Granger in the number 5 entry. Yeah, so this made contact with, I think may have been Riley Castle Roberts in the 22 car, and unfortunately for Nash Granger, turned the car around in turn number 3 and 4. So, also big unfortunate for Brooke Marquis not making the, he is in the A-main. Whoops. He's going to grill me for that one later. I know he will. So he's back down in position number 18 at the moment in that number 71 entry. Lucky you sneak in, Brooke. I'll let you go with that one. Clayton Davies is your race leader. Aston Hurley back there in second. They're back to Harry Stewart. Riley Stewart out of position number 4. Lewis Clark in position 5. Blaine Densley, Cooper Wilson, Josh Walton, Joel Berkeley and Craig Plater to round out your top 10. Ryan Avila just outside that top 10. Back there in position number 11 on the speedway. He actually does, Pete. He looks very good at the moment. Anytime you see him on the racetrack, mate, tune in every time. Here on UltimateDirtTV, you'll see Clayton Davies in action. In the 50 machine. And we're back underway right now. Davies goes straight to the top side of the speedway in turn 1 and 2. Does so in turns 3 and 4. Comes back down to the middle line out of turn before as well. Just noticed that. Aston Hurley almost had a close encounter there with the inside retaining wall in turn 1 and 2. Here comes Harry Stewart though to the top side of the speedway, tightening garages and carports. Number 11 machine. Hurley holds down second. Again, a close encounter with the inside retaining wall for Aston Hurley, and we are yellow once again on the racetrack. And I'm not sure where this one started, so it looks like with Corey Borden. So too with Tyler Bish. So Riley Casson Roberts called the inside retaining wall in turn number 3 and 4, and unfortunately, a couple of cars not having anywhere to go. One is Corey Borden in that number 7 car. So unfortunate for Corey Borden in that Harman Designs number 7 machine. He will head back to the back of the bus, back down in position number 19 at the moment. So your running order hasn't changed very much. Davies, your race leader. Second is Hurley. Third is Harry Stewart. Fourth is Riley Stewart. Then you're back to Blaine Densley, Lewis Clark, Josh Walton. In position number 7, Cooper Wilson rounds out your top 8. We're back to green on lap number 23 of 35 here at Weedsport Speedway. Down the back, straight away we go to turns number 3 and 4 this time. Hurley looks to the bottom side of the speedway. Stewart, that is Harry Stewart, takes off at second at the moment. From Aston Hurley. Into turns number 3 and 4 we go this time by. Down the main straightaway. Harry Stewart looking very strong right now. Gets way wide in turn 1 and 2. Looks like a couple of cars getting turned around on the bottom side of the speedway this time by. We've got 10 laps to go. Look out, Nash Granger. Slower car on the bottom side of the speedway. Harry Stewart and Aston Hurley did their best to get around the 5 machine of Nash Granger. Into turns 1 and 2 we go this time by though. The race is on for second. Don't worry about your race leader, he's gone. Davies is cleared out in that number 50 machine. Running the top side of the speedway. Into turns number 3 and 4 we go this time by. You can see the throttle control from the 50 car. Clayton Davies just absolutely world-class drive from this Hobbs Trenching and Boring. Send it Sim Sports. Western Machine Shop Atlantic Oils number 50. Gets the job done. Every single time we see him out on the speedway, he's got 5 laps to go this time by. Heading into turns 3 and 4, cross to the stripe officially now, 5 laps to go. Lap traffic going to play a big part in tonight's A-Main. Harry Stewart still back there in position number 2 at the moment. Then you back to Aston Hurley. In position number 3, Lewis Clark in position number 4 right now. Josh Walton, Joel Berkeley in the top 5. Oh, sorry, in the top 6. Riley Stewart falling back to position number 7. Ryan Avila now up to the 8th position of the speedway. Craig Plater in 9th. Blaine Densley rounds out your top 10. Oh, Aston Hurley has a bit of an encounter there in turn 1 and 2. Got the car all crossed up on the bottom side of the speedway. That now moves Lewis Clark to position number 3. On the racetrack, we've got 2.5 laps to go. Make that lap and a half down the back straight away. Into turns number 3 and 4. We run this time by the white flag is out for your race leader, Clayton Davies. Into turns number 3 and 4 this time by, how about a race, fans? Clayton Davies gets the job done in the 50 machine. Second will go to Harry Stewart. Third to Lewis Clark. Fourth to Josh Bolton. Fifth to Aston Hurley. And wowee. How about a race, fans? Bang your hands together for Clayton Davies. Parks the car on the front straight away as Harry Stewart comes round to get a park on the front straight away with your top 3. So we will have a chat with your top 3 as well here on UltimateDirtTV. We will open up the chat and have a chat with our top 3 here tonight. We'll just wait for them to head back to the pit area. And then we will catch up with your top 3 live here on UltimateDirtTV here tonight. Hopefully everyone enjoyed the action. It was a pretty crazy A-main out there tonight. Before we do so, we're going to take a quick look at your rundown for tonight's A-main. There it is, Clayton Davies, Harry Stewart, Lewis Clark in your top 3. Then back to Josh Walton, Aston Hurley. Riley Stewart came away with a top 6. Ryan Avila came home 7th. Craig Plater 8th. Luke Wilson 9th. Then back to Blaine Densley in the top 10. Tyler Bish came home 11th. Brooke Marquis came home in the top 12. And the last car also on the lead lap. Riley Casson Roberts came home 13th. Then you're back to Cole Ferguson, Nash Granger, Joel Berkeley, Cooper Wilson, Josh Barry, Corey Borden, and Paul Bryan to round out, your top 20. So, it looks like we have our race winner in our chat at the moment. Not sure if we're going to be able to get Harry Stewart in for a chat as well. But nonetheless, we will catch up with your race winner here tonight. So we'll bring him down now. Well, race fans, how about it? Give it up for tonight's A-main winner. How about it? Driving car number 50. It is Clayton Davies. And Clayton, mate, well, welcome back to Victory Lane here on here for JSI Racing's 365 Ball Cup, mate. Hey, it was a slick track from top to bottom, mate. But hey, must get this one. This one must feel just as good as any other.
Yeah, I would have liked to do better in quali. I couldn't really get a lap down. Like, been sick all week, and I just struggled then. But nah, win's a win. We're happy to get it.
Mate, an awesome run out there tonight. Sorry, I couldn't hear you there for the first 2 seconds. I'm not sure what's going on with my headset. Oh, that's right, it turned off. Whoops. Better turn that back on. Sorry, mate. I could hear. You could hear me, but I couldn't hear you, mate. That's all right. An awesome run here tonight, mate. Obviously, mate, run us through the racetrack. Obviously, you didn't leave the top side pretty much for most of the A-main. Mate, an awesome run here tonight. Obviously, no doubt, a world-class drive you had. A couple of guys cheering for you on the Facebook chat, mate, so got to give them that as well, mate. Sponsor shout-outs to Turns Wheels and the 50 Machine Winners. A lot of sponsors on this race car. No chat about different coloured underwear this week, mate, because Brandon Miller was back there through the pack, mate. Mate, all good. Mate, congratulations on the win here tonight, mate. And, we'll see you back next, mate. Congratulations. Cheers. There it is, Clayton Davies, home in the top spot here tonight. Looks like we do have Harry Stewart joining us in the commentary booth here tonight. Harry, mate, welcome back to down in Victory Lane here for JSI Racing 365 Ball Cup, mate. But, hey, must feel good to come away with the top 3 here tonight. Mate, it was obviously talking about the racetrack. It was slick from top to bottom. Clayton was talking about the momentum on the top side of the speedway. Run us through what your thoughts were on that racetrack here tonight. Obviously, like you said, it was slick from top to bottom. Mate, for a second, let's talk about your real racing program. Are we going back to the compact speed car next season, or are we going to sprint cars? That's it, mate. Well, congratulations, Harry, on second place here tonight, mate. Obviously, no doubt, there's a lot of good sponsors behind yourself, and obviously a good sponsor on this race car you'd like to thank for tonight's efforts, mate. Well, there it is, race fans. How about it? Harry Stewart home in second place here tonight, mate. Hopefully, we'll see you back next week, Harry. Well done, mate. There it is, Harry Stewart home in position number 2 here tonight. Unfortunately, no Lewis Clark home in position number 3. Well, race fans, this will bring us to a close. Very cool to be able to have a laugh with Clayton Davies and Harry Stewart there. And as you heard it first, race fans, hopefully we can see Harry Stewart in a sprint car next season for real life 410 sprint car racing. Well, race fans, this will bring us to a close. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed all the action. We will see you guys back next week for round number 7 of the JSI Racing 365 Ball Cup here on UltimateDirtTV. My name is Matt Bailey. Good night.